In this tutorial, we're going to show how to add an additional home to the Available Homes page. Let's go to our main menu and click Available Homes. As you scroll down, you see we currently have one house listing with its details. So I'm going to show you how to add a new house as well as add a house to the sold list. So let's go to our dashboard. And we're going to click on the plugin Widget Kit. And in Widget Kit, we're going to go to the component called Accordion. And here you'll see listed available homes. Now here you'll see the title for the currently listed house. You'll see a text editor. Open this up a little bit, drag in the corner. This has our details. So what I would typically do is to create a new one, let's click Add New Item. I'm going to add an address. And then I'm going to copy all of this content from the first one. Or you can right click, copy, and then paste it, right click, paste to the new one. Open this up a bit. Now you notice this line didn't copy over exactly the way it should have. It doesn't have the same style as this one does. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the text tab and I'm going to copy this line of code here, this little span tag, all the way to where it says photography. I'm going to copy that line, come down here, go to the text view. I'm going to paste right before where it says photography. At the end of that line, I'm going to create an end span tag. Every now and then, to get special looks or styles, you have to add a little bit of code, but it's very rare, and I will always show you what you have to do. And somehow I overwrote the word photography. Alright, let's go back to our visual tag, and there you go. Small, indented, has the same style as the one above it. There you go. So now that you have this information pasted in, you can go in and change your details. You could type this in from scratch, but since there's a lot of information here that's repeated, it's easier just to copy it and then go over and change the details as you need to. I'll click Save Changes. Go back to our page, refresh. And now you see there are two listings. Now the first listing is always going to be open with the details. The second one is not. So we click on the second listing. Now you see the details for the second listing and the first one closes up. That's what the accordion effect is. Now you notice there's a view map link down here. We will have to change that also. That information is located in another section. So we're going to click Widget Kit again. Now we're going to select the component called Map. Now there's a couple of steps to this process. The first, we have to actually create our map. Then we have to create a page for that map to reside. And the last step will be to link that page to our available homes listing. So we're going to create a new map. So here you see the first one, the first property listed already. We're going to click Add New. And we'll name it the address of our new listing. And we'll copy this address, paste it in our title, and then we're going to set our location, which actually creates the map itself. So in this address box, we're going to paste the address, and you'll see it's searching for the address. We're going to click the result if it finds it, and you'll see it placed a marker where our address is. Set location. Okay, now you can see there's some options on the right side. You'll keep the width the same as auto, so it fills up the whole page. Height, I have it set at 300. You can change that to make it smaller or larger. Map type, we have as road map, but you also have the same options as in Google Maps, such as satellite, hybrid, or terrain. The zoom level, currently at 13, that can be zoomed in or out. Map controls can be hidden, default, or small. Type controls, going to click show. For center marker, we're going to click open pop-up. So when you click the marker, it actually pops up details about the property. We're going to enable directions. We're going to change our directions unit system to imperial instead of metric. And that's about it. Any other settings you can certainly play around with to get the desired look and effect for the map. So now that we've done that, we've set our address, we've set our location, we're going to go ahead and click Save Changes. So now that's done, we're going to go back to Widget Kit. And we've created our map, and here you see the new listing. We want to copy this short code. Copy that to your clipboard. Now the next step is to create a page for this address. So we're going to go to Pages, Add New. And we're going to type in the address. Now we're going to click into our editor, and we're going to have it on this on the text tab for the text view. Hit your enter key so you drop down one line, and now you want to copy. Oops, on that second line you want to paste that short code, and it put on the first line. So let's drop that down one line because you're going to paste the details about the property above this widget short code. So let's click Publish. Now we want to click this edit button to grab this line here. Oops, we want to copy this line to our clipboard. Okay. This is going to be what links this page to our listing. So now we want to go back to click Pages. I'm sorry, click Widget Kit. Go to Accordion. Click your available homes. Scroll down to our new listing. Let's open this up a little bit. Click the text tab so you see the actual code. Now here at the bottom you see this A href tag. This address, this is that URL or that path that we copied. We want to highlight that, right click and paste the new path. I'm going to click Save Changes. Now let's go back. It put us back on our visual tab, which is what we need because we need to copy some more information. let's go ahead and copy the details of the house. Everything down just before the view map. So let's go ahead and copy that to our clipboard. Now we're going to go back to pages. I'm going to click on our new address. Go to our visual tab. Again, drop down that WidgetKit shortcode. Now we're going to right click and paste the details. Let's back that WidgetKit shortcode up and hit Control Enter. So it's only one line below the paragraph. Click Update. Now, when we go back to our page, we'll refresh the page. Now, when we click the second property, now you see the details plus the view map link. So when you click on view map, it will bring up the page with the actual map and details. And there you have it. And you can enter an address for directions. That's it. Now, one thing I like to do, if you notice there's a comment box. Let's go back to our page and get rid of that comment box. We don't need people leaving comments on our property listings. So let's go to pages. We're already on the page. Let's scroll down. And we actually have to change our screen options and check comments so that at the bottom of our page the comments option actually shows and says no comments. And there's actually no option on this view to determine whether comments show. So let's actually go to pages. Let's go to our address, click quick edit. And on this page, there's a checkbox that says allow comments. We will uncheck that so that we can't add comments. And now we shall click update. Now if you go back to that page, we'll refresh that page. And the comment box will be gone. That's it. Go back to our available homes. Everything looks good. Now the last thing we'll do is we'll actually remove this property and add it to the sold list. Let's go back to our WidgetKit. Click available homes. Scroll down to our new property. Let's highlight that property. Copy it to our clipboard. Now we're going to go ahead and delete it because we're going to make this property a sold property. Click Save Changes. Go back to our page, refresh the page, and that listing should be gone. And it is. So now we're going to go to our available homes page. So let's click Pages. Scroll down to Available Homes, click Edit. Scroll down the page, now you'll see those sold listings. So we're going to click after the last one, click Enter. Actually, let's back up, hold the Shift key and click Enter so it only goes down one line. And right click, paste. Actually, let's undo that and do it a different way. It's a little cleaner. Let's go to our text view. Let's do it here because WordPress likes to automate too many things sometimes. So let's go to our text view. Let's click down one line. Now let's right click, paste. There we go. Now we're going to type after that line, we're going to type dash sold. We want to click update. Go back to our page, refresh. Now you see something happened, and I'm going to show you this because this does happen from time to time in WordPress. All of these items which were on separate lines are now all together jumbled up. So what we need to do, and this is just a quirk in WordPress, is that we'll need to put line breaks after each one of these. For some reason WordPress has stripped them out. So a line break is simply a tag that looks like this. The less than symbol, BR, greater than. So we'll right click that, copy, and then we'll paste it after each line. That. Paste, enter, paste, enter. And we don't have to put it after the last one because it's the last one in the list. And so I'm also going to do another thing. I'm going to put this block in a paragraph tag. Now you don't typically have to do any code like this, but every now and then to control how it looks in WordPress, you have to go to the text tab and make it look like it's supposed to look with a little bit of code, but I will show you when that needs to be done. Click update. Go back to our page, refresh, and you'll see those line breaks did the trick. And I left that in this tutorial because every now and then you will encounter that when you enter text and you wonder why. You put a line break in it, but you wonder why it's not showing up that way on a page. Well, adding these line breaks manually while in the text view is a way to do that, is a way to control that. So that's good for you to see. And that's it. So that you see how we added a listing. You see how we added the sold. Now for some reason our widget kit has disappeared. Why is that? It's right there. Let's update again. I see. What happened is all of our paragraph tags got stripped out. So now there's text bunched up here with a picture. So again, let's come down here, and after the image, this whole thing right here is one image. You'll see this is a second image. So after this, we are going to put in a paragraph tag, and we're going to add a style to it. The style is called clear both. I'll explain what that means. Clear both means that there's not to be anything to the left of this paragraph or anything to the right of it. So it basically bumps everything below it down below those images. Let's click update. Let's click available. Refresh our browser. There we go. Everything is right again. And we have our one listing. We have our sold listings, and that's it. So now I'm going to go ahead and remove that sold listing since it's not a real property. I'm just going to delete this line. Going to delete this last line break and click update and refresh. And there we have it. It's back to where it was in the beginning. Now you see, in this particular tutorial, we covered a lot of steps. We added a property to this accordion. We added the map to the new property. We added the sold location once we removed the new property, and we removed the sold location. And there are a few little tricks you had to learn, so you may watch this tutorial a couple of times, but once you've done it a couple times, you will have it down pat. That's it. That's how we add a new listing to the available homes section.